What is up, everybody? Season 6, episode 12. I don't even know if that little piece was in there. I mean, obviously, we're on the same wavelength. I can't imagine um, that we wouldn't be, Matt, after the news that came out just a little bit ago from a certain Philadelphia sports team's general manager. I would have to imagine that it would affect a lot of future bets at bovadasportsbook.com when you talk about next year's Major League Baseball season. First and foremost, Texas Rangers, congratulations, big dub. Knocked out. You got to throw it out there. I mean, they won the World Series. Congratulations to them. It was handed to them by that team in South Philadelphia. But the news of the future of first base for the city of Philadelphia, Bryce Harper remaining there. Matt, I figured you had a few thoughts based off your background.
Sad, Greg. I'm sad. I think it's like losing a friend. We really got to watch him grow, take his first steps in the major leagues. He was my favorite player. He wore number 17, which is my favorite number. I mean, first they take Nick Williams from me. Now they're taking Kingery and now Hoskins. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I don't know who I'm going to – he's easily – when we're talking my all-time Phillies favorites, like, he's got to be top 3 with Lieberthal and Jason Worth. Like, easily in that top 3. So, I'm upset. I can't wait to get Rhys Hoskins, Minnesota Twins jersey or something. They're probably looking to replace Joe Mauer or Justin Morneau at this point, I would think. So, but I'm just bummed out. But Greg, I'm happy this week though because we got a guest here this week.
We do.
Chance the Rapper. Look at him. With his Penn State shirt. Chance the Rapper is here to join us. This is amazing. Shout out Chance the Rapper.
Mike, you look.
What? Why are you dressed like my hat looks like the 3 and everything, and
the jacket. You look like a crappy Halloween Chance the Rapper. What is this costume you're wearing?
I don't know. This came up on Instagram, and I was like, that's fire. So I got it. I have his hat. I don't know. Fire outfit.
Yeah, I mean, Goodwill Chance that Rapper over
here. Mike.
I think I look sick.
That's why I wanted you to come to me first, Greg. I had to get that joke off.
That's fine. That's fine.
Also, the Rhys thing. For the Rhys thing, it is for the better. Whether sad
I
or
agree
not.
that it stinks, but I agree that it's for the better.
Just wanted to make sure.
But if Nick Castellanos is on my team next year, I'll riot.
I'm not going to.
I mean, he had 100 RBIs, best career
year. Season.
Rhys has 100 RBIs. Rhys averages 120 RBIs a season.
Play any other position. What do you want him to do?
He literally played the outfield for us,
and he was horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. So was Vince Velasquez.
Miles worse than Kyle Schwarber was last year.
Teach it to him. Teach him right field. No one hits it to right. You always put your worst player in right.
You're not wrong. We always save our worst player for last, and that's where the next guy comes in. Somehow, I mean, to be fair, one episode this season, and dead last on the show, which is crazy considering all the picks that go out week in and week out from this team. But Zed, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, Jerry. The Japanese guys had sake in the hot tub. You gotta get them out of the drawers and get them down here. I don't have a focus group to sell the pilot the Japanese TV. Uncle Leo?
Glad I could join. I can't believe last week during this Friends talk, Greg, that you did not even bring up how Seinfeld is 1,000 times better than Friends. Shame on you.
That's gonna get pulled off YouTube. Like,
I don't know about that. It's just audio, and it wasn't 15 seconds.
Jerry's all over copyright. What do you think Kramer's doing nowadays? He's got nothing better to do.
Only monitoring copyright infringement.
He got into state law and copyright infringement.
But Mike looks like he has the Gore-Tex jacket on. He's all puffed up. Seinfeld applies to everything in life. You're all puffed up. Look at you.
It's premium Gore-Tex. I get it. I like it. But no, Zed, welcome back, buddy. After several weeks away, back here to fill in for the missing Mark, which is nice. Nice to have you back. It's enjoyable.
Well, yeah, I don't like being called the last place. If I remember, I'm at -4 units when there have been seasons of all the picks you mentioned where you guys are like -50, -60. I'm just riding a regular wave now, looking to come back.
Listen,
We're in a
men
new
lie.
era. It's a new
Men
era.
lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. Mark's in first place, plus 10 units 11 weeks into the season. Mike, plus 9 units up into the season. Matt, barely hanging on, but minus 3.30 units on the season. And me, 0.77 negative on the season. This is what the numbers tell me, Zed. I can't do anything about that.
I'm a numbers guy. I'm coming back up the parabola now on the way up.
You're my estimator. What do you want me to say?
All you can say is that there's something wrong if Mark's in the lead. Something weird's going on.
I mean, to be fair, Mike's made up a ton of ground over the course of the last 2 weeks.
So bad. And now I'm here.
After a horrendous start, as Mike said, I mean, he went plus 13 units and minus 9, but then plus 4 and plus 7 over the course of the last 2 weeks. Did Mike figure it out at Bovada? Did he?
That's what they're saying. That they're
Possibly
saying
you.
I'm finding the winners all over the place. I'm the football guy. I did want to congratulate Zed on winning our fantasy football league.
Oh yeah.
Everybody clap it up for Zed. The defender
Mike,
and warrior of bad trades.
Still salty.
Salty. As a part of the trade deal, that's how Zed got back on the show this week. He was also offered Mark. It was the picks, but he also got to be on the show because of the trade.
So much sense now.
So Zed lost the trade?
Yeah, he had to give up an hour and a half on his Wednesday night to do this.
Wednesdays are busy for him.
And part of the trade, Mark said that all the picks I put in today actually count for his picks. So when I go -10, it's for him.
Deal.
That works. I'll approve that. That makes the trade fair, to be honest.
More fair.
Yeah, I mean, listen, fantasy jokes aside.
Not a joke.
It's not a joke because it's terrible trades left and right.
Tied for first.
I don't understand what people get away with in these leagues. It's ridiculous. But we do have a ton to cover. I mean, I didn't see any college basketball lines up yet for tomorrow, so it is something we probably won't have in terms of picks. But college basketball is back. Mike, the Nittany Lions 1-0.
1-0. You know what I can't wait for? Oh my God! what's the name of it? I can't remember. I can't remember it. No, now I can't remember it. No.
That sounds like it's gonna be awesome.
Can't wait for that.
How exciting!
I'm waiting to do it when we get into conference season.
Come back next week and Mike finds out what he couldn't wait for.
But conference basketball season starts in about a month and a half. Mike will be right on that. In about a month, he'll have it figured out.
I'm
Matt,
gonna find it. You hold on.
Matt, you look for that. Matt, I know you're excited.
The model. The model.
Oh, the model.
Oh,
shut up.
Model.
No.
Model 3.0 coming up.
I'm pumped for the model. I'm waiting till at least 3 games into the conference basketball season starts because you have all these outliers outside in the out of conference set schedule. So we don't want to. We can't do it the model during that.
You got to get the numbers set.
I know. Matt's counting down the hours. 44 hours away, Matt, from the season opener for the Westchester Golden Rams. I'm sure Bovada will have the lineup for him.
I did want to take some time here. I do want to talk about Westchester and the Rams. Bill Swan, he's stepping down after an illustrious career for the football program, and just want to wish him well in retirement. Thank you for your years of service, Coach, and enjoy retirement, man. You deserve it.
Would some say he's being forced out, sitting at 5-5 with one game left on the schedule?
Can you be forced out after 40 years of coaching?
You certainly can if you haven't produced lately.
Whatever, dude. Tyler Badgett ended a career. Like, it's fine. It's fine. He's going. He wants to do some fishing, see the world. You know.
Hang on. Shepherd University is in Westchester's division?
Yeah, they're in the PSAC.
Interesting. I'm looking at their schedule from right now. They close with a huge matchup. Clarion University coming to the illustrious Westchester campus to
Every
take
year.
them on.
I remember.
Wait, they're in the PSAC though.
Yeah,
Clarion's not.
Clarion's in PSAC West.
Yeah,
Okay. It doesn't have the conference.
I thought
there.
the PSAC was only Pennsylvania schools.
It is.
Pennsylvania.
Lock
Shepherd
Hayes,
University,
touchdown.
Virginia.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So shout out to Matt's favorite show. But
Shepherd's not in West Virginia.
yeah, the reason why I know this is because there are teams from the PSAC that are from West Virginia.
Oh,
They are in the PSAC.
The Yak talked about that, and I don't know
They are.
why. That just
They are in
came
West
up.
Virginia, Shepherdstown, West Virginia, in the PSAC. Interesting.
that's literally how
really?
I know. I'm pretty sure I said this last week, but that's because he was naming all the schools. KB was naming all the schools in the PSAC, and I was like, yeah, like I know all these schools. But
Yeah.
I remember when Westchester plays Clarion at the end of the year, depending on if they both stink or not, which 9 times out of 10, one of them.
Let's take a
at
quick
least does.
peek here at Clarion's football
It's the
schedule.
only team
But,
that's not from Pennsylvania.
My roommate
Powerhouse.
stayed. My roommate had to. He went up the one year, went and played at Clarion, so got to see the town.
Clarion's sitting a solid 2-8 on the year. Two game losing streak as they head into Westchester for this upcoming matchup. The line
Rebuilding.
of Bovada's got to be unbelievable if you can find it.
So let's end the year on a high note. Take down the Golden Bears, Eagles.
Golden Eagles, yeah, the Golden Eagles. All right. Well, I'm glad we dove deep into the Westchester. Not really where I saw this going, but shout
It's
out Bill
exactly
Zwan.
where I saw this going.
Well, Matt saying goodbye to a lot of friends this week. Rhys
Dude,
Hoskins,
it's just
Bill Zwan. It's a whole thing.
Kingery.
Scott
Talk about-
Kingery. Gabe
God,
Kapler. Let's be fair. Gabe Kapler ruined Scott Kingery's career. The Phillies
true.
organization
No,
ruined
he
Scott
stunk.
Kingery's career. Okay. Yeah.
He
He stunk. He stunk.
He did.
But changing his swing entirely to force him to try to be a home run hitter. We saw it earlier on Twitter. Ruben Amaro said it himself. Maybe striking out's a bad thing. Contact hitting. That's what Scott Kingery was good at, and we ruined him. So,
He stunk.
Regardless.
He never was good.
yeah, you always sign minor leaguers to big $1 million deals because they stink. That's how that works, Mike. You're
It's all
definitely
about
right.
potential and getting ahead of it. He stunk. Not because the Phillies switched his swing.
So he got
Stink.
millions of dollars based off his original swing, and then was released
And then
after they
switched
changed
him.
his swing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
That makes
I'm just
sense.
making sure.
Oh, wait,
Sign
yeah,
somebody,
you know-
and then you sign somebody to a deal, and then you're like, "Oh, let's switch your swing now." That's what they do.
Yeah,
Not what they signed him for.
Here's
Stinks.
Mike's argument, Greg.
I don't even know what that is.
I was trying to think of what I was trying to think of what song I should sing earlier, but I didn't know which one to go with earlier.
That's
What do you
Mike's
think?
argument.
What do you think hitting coaches are there for? Gabe had his ideas. He ruined Scott Kingery, and that's just the way it is. We have new
Hard to agree.
jetpacks. He plays shortstop now, so you know.
You're an idiot.
Mike, I'm glad you're back, buddy. I'm glad. I love this.
Greg has been the woe. So Matt always complains when he loses,
Because I always
and
lose.
Greg's like, "Wah, Matt,
I also always lose.
Matt being annoying." Wah. Greg has went to an all-time high of being annoying the last couple of days because
I mean, I need something to do during the day.
I had to sell the Squidwards because I always lose, Mike. The
That's a
Squidwards.
problem. That's a real shame.
Have you ever even worn those?
No, that's why I was able to sell them.
So what?
I love
Mike,
Sell the
looking at them.
Squidwards. I'm gonna have to sell the Squidward soon.
Don't you have
Did
the
you-
Patricks?
Wait, did you
No,
buy
the
him from him?
Squidwards.
You bought the
No.
Squidward from Matt?
No, I got him from
I'm a
Nike.
size 13. Greg's like a size 9.5.
11 and a half. Relax.
It's a
Chief.
gentleman's 7. All right.
Yeah. Mike only shops in the little kid sizes. 4T,
Yo, I did get
5T.
I ordered a Sixers
look at
shirt
this.
from Fanatics today. I ordered a Sixers shirt from Fanatics like last week. So I go, it said it delivered, and I was like, the bag was like massive, and I was like, what is this? I open it up though. It's like
Squidward.
it's like a youth large Eagles sweatshirt. I don't know. I don't know
What are we
what
supposed to do with that?
I don't know.
They'll
Anybody
probably tell
want
you to
it?
keep it. They always say just keep it.
Yeah. Well, they probably send out so much stuff that it's just an issue. Did they say your Sixers sweatshirt was delivered?
Yeah, it said it was out. It was out to order.
Out,
today.
yeah, out for delivery. But is it now marked as delivered? Actually, well, why are we doing Mike's shipping corner? What is
Here we
this?
go. Did it have your name on it?
Yeah, it said everything.
Okay, then they put the wrong thing in the bag. That's all it is.
Did it
I live in
fit?
this world.
You
Try it on.
Yeah, at least they got the size right.
I mean, I think we need a
It will
live
not.
try-on of the
It
youth
is-
large.
It is downstairs and it will not fit.
Yeah,
Get it. Go get it.
too busy booking the annual. Imagine
Ooh.
booking the annual to go head to head with with Pemus. Like what is that about?
What's
How am I supposed to-
I've never been
how-
invited to Penis.
How am I supposed to show up and make my return to the Umbria street that I used to frolic on?
Is that Mikey Downtown's
Yeah.
party?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I got like
I've never been
8,000
invited.
events that day. You're not in
I've
the
never
group.
been invited.
I didn't do the survey.
Yeah, thanks. You're the only person that didn't, which is really annoying.
It says it was delivered. So
All right,
I
well, yeah,
guess
you
I'm
gotta
not
email-
getting the
you gotta
Sixers
email
shirt.
Go
I mean,
get
it was
it.
just like a normal Sixers shirt. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Go get at the door. Go get it and come back wearing the youth Eagles shirt.
Wait, was it Wait, it says delivered because it's the other thing that's delivered. What do you mean,
Yeah,
dude?
I know.
Yeah.
Greg was asking me if it said delivered. I was letting him know.
I mean, this is simple. They put the wrong thing in the bag, dude. It's literally the simplest thing. It happens.
Well-
Shipping mistakes happen.
Congrats
we're gonna-
whoever gets my long sleeve Sixers shirt.
It's still at the factory. They didn't put it in the bag.
Yeah, nobody's getting it. They just put the wrong thing in your box.
Oh, I thought maybe they put it in somebody
Well,
else's package.
There's
They
some,
put it
there's
in
some
mine.
like, small 4-year-old kid walking around with sleeves 5 times too long right now.
I say we get into college football,
I
fellas.
thought the Eagles were green, but whatever.
Close enough. We had a pretty crazy week last week. You had Bedlam going on. Texas
bank.
tried to blow it. There was Alabama, LSU, and Washington. Alabama, LSU, and Washington and USC might have been two of the most entertaining games you could have on at the exact same time ever. It was unbelievable. Just points galore in the first half of both of those games, and they continued on for most of the second half as well. Like just a ton of fun. I think the right team won both games. If we're being fair, I think Alabama's the better team than LSU, and I think Washington's the better team than USC. And say whatever you will. I know I've been critical of some of the Caleb Williams stuff. The defense failed them in that game more than anything because
Their
offensively they
defense
look
failed
great.
them
Is this the
majority
one
of
where
the
he
season.
cried?
Yes, this is the one where he cried, but that doesn't really matter.
I
Matters
think it's
to
fair.
me.
I think
What
it's
a
fair.
baby.
Fair to cry? Yeah, I think that's fine.
When your defense is playing that bad, I'd cry too.
I mean, when your friggin' favorite player gets traded, it's fair to cry.
Oh, there was definitely tears in the basement. There was definitely tears in the basement. Matt asked for the sad playlist.
Dude, I went on Apple Music and just searched I searched sad songs. and this playlist came up where just sad heartbreak songs. And just like I didn't know, I mean, yeah, Let Her Go by Passenger. There's a lot of good stuff on here.
It's like, on the wings of love.
Somebody-
the two of us.
Whoever suggested the Sarah McLachlan SPCA song, that's a little harsh.
I mean, it was basically the way I was feeling.
I guess the way Mike will be feeling probably right around 3:00 this Saturday after the Michigan Penn State game. I'm sure.
why we're gonna win.
Uh,
You'll probably hate. I mean, you hate every team you root for. You're Greg Weber. So I'm gonna go with Penn State +4 -105 and Penn State +160.
Ooh, that's actually gone down. It was
It was at like
plus
7 or 8 to start, and it's all the way down to 4.
It was
I
plus
love us.
4.5 earlier today on Bovada when I first picked it, but I'll change that now to +4 -105, and I have the money line plus. What'd you say it was, Mike? It was plus 170, but now it's plus 160. That's also on my card. So
I
how
love
dare
us.
you? How dare you pretend like I just hate and don't pick my own teams? It's just aggressive and ridiculous.
You literally just said we're going to be sad on Saturday after the
I
game.
said you were going to be sad. You specifically.
Why?
Because you're a jerk to most people.
Okay, that doesn't even make any sense.
I mean, this guy stinks.
Sad boy season.
Was that Kelly Clarkson? What was
Really?
that?
I don't know.
It was not Kelly Clarkson.
Zed, where you at in college football to start?
Oh, sorry. I'm going Coach Prime. They're playing Arizona. I got Coach Prime plus 10.5 -110. 4-1 against the spread when they're double-digit underdog.
Oh my god, the stats.
Hey, this guy
the
doing
stats.
real research. This is
So
crazy.
lame. So
Didn't
We're
work
about
out
to
last
come
time.
back after last time, so.
Didn't work out last time.
No, not it really didn't. But he did cover. They covered against Oregon State. It broke up. It broke up a 60-plus-year-old gentleman. His parlay that he kindly let me know about the next morning. But yeah,
Is that your father?
yeah, yes.
I didn't know if you're just hanging out with random 60-year-olds.
Oh, it's
No,
just because
that's-
mom's a listener.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, duh. Zed blowing up his spot. Unbelievable.
Sorry, Anna. Definitely not the other guy in the house.
I'm speaking of those teams that played last week, Alabama taking on Kentucky at Kentucky, 11-point favorites. I'm taking them at -110. I think that's a pretty safe bet.
I got them. Are they still -11?
It's still -11. I know Kentucky played really well last week, but Mississippi State is a far different opponent
They
than the
stink.
Alabama Crimson Tide. Well, Matt, I'll go to you next because I have a feeling I know where you're going to start, but I'm not 100% sure.
You know where I'm going to start. The hometown of a good friend of mine. I'm going to Kansas. I'm going -4, -105 over Texas Tech. Kansas is a good football team. Great area to live in. Great architecture. Great people. Great farmers markets. I think Kansas is a really good spot to be.
I'm on that game, too.
I'm also on that game. That's on my card, too.
I got the over 61.5 -110 also.
Why do you think, Matt, why is Kansas so nice? I'd like to know. Is somebody going to Kansas that you know?
I think Chance the Rapper is.
Oh.
No, I
think the band Kansas might have some good sad songs for you also.
Dust in the Wind.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes. There it is.
I'm going to put it on.
You're my boy, Blue.
I mean,
Get it.
Dust in the wind.
I mean, truly dust in the wind for this one. It's unbelievable. That couldn't have worked out any better.
I'm gonna have to listen to this "Bleeding Love" by Leona Lewis real quick.
I have Maryland -2.5, -110. Mike, what's your next one?
I'm going to go with Rutgers, Iowa over 28 -110. I know last week I took the under in the in the Iowa Northwestern game, but I think Rutgers can at least score a little bit, and I know Iowa's defense is good. I think they could hit that over 28 this week.
So, wait, it's 28.5?
It's either 28 or 28.5, I believe. I have written down 28. I don't know if it changed. Let me look. Why can't I?
I'm scrolling through Bovada trying to find the actual game. So
It's over 28.5 -110.
I mean that's so unbelievable.
Yeah,
Over 28.5. They're daring you to bet that. That's unbelievable.
That's a sucker bet.
That's what I said last week. I took the under last week. I took the over. I didn't take the under on the board, but I took it on Saturday. I took the under in that Iowa game, And then last week I took the over 76.5 in the USC Washington game, and that smashed at like halftime.
Oh, it was that was an easy winner. You knew that one when it was just going back volleyball and 7-7, 14-14, 21-20. You're like, all right, this is definitely going over. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many possessions are left in the game.
Is this a new model, Mike? You just look for the most extreme limits and then go the opposite of what it's supposed to be?
Whatever they're challenging me on, I just take it. I take the challenge.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking a challenge in Oregon USC. I didn't really like either side because I don't trust USC's defense, but they also just make me nervous because it's a big number for Oregon. But I'm taking the over in that one. It's Oregon USC. It's over 73.5, minus 110. Minus 110 there. So
I'm taking USC plus 14.5, minus 110. I think Caleb Williams is good enough, obviously, to keep them within that 2 touchdowns. I don't think
it's a lot, right?
That's a lot of points. I'm taking USC plus 500 too. I just think that's a lot of value, a lot of points. I know the defense is horrible. Just fired the defensive coordinator, I believe. Maybe that will switch something. Probably won't.
Grinch, Mr. Grinch. Isn't that his name? Alex
Holiday Who Be Woody?
Is that from QB Halloween?
It's got to be. Yeah.
No, it's from the Grinch, the Jim Carrey version.
Stupid.
I don't remember that, but I'm going to take USC.
It's probably the best Christmas movie out there.
Oh,
top 5.
One of them. I agree with that. It's one of my top.
It's definitely a good one.
Elf. Grinch is better than Elf.
Elf's good, but I mean, it's not. Elf is. I probably wouldn't put Elf top 5.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way is up there. Probably 7 on that list.
Jingle All the Way, definitely solid. Definitely
not Sinbad's best movie because House Guest is his best movie.
That's correct. That's correct.
I would
say it's barely top 3. I don't even know if it's top 2 because First Kid's an excellent movie as well.
House Guest is number 1.
Man.
House Guest is the best.
When he accidentally numbs his hand.
Yeah. And he's the dentist. He just punches the guy out.
He knocks the tooth out, and they're like, "Yeah, all right."
Speed golf's excellent too.
Speed golf. Skip holes 4 through 8.
I'm
gonna find out where House Guest is streaming. After going night at the Roxbury last night, it's almost fitting that I have to go House Guest tonight. Matt, what's your next pick in college football?
My next pick in college football is East Brunswick, New Jersey, Rutgers, -1 over Iowa in Iowa. I love it. They're going to take down a ranked opponent. Rutgers has been good. They're a good team. I think that they have Shiano, so
they do. They played Ohio State good last week for the most part, and then fell apart a little bit at the end.
I mean, deserved to kind of end where it was with the push. It was 18.
Lucky interception that like kind of switched the game on its head, and at like the Ohio State 10 that they ran back for a touchdown.
It was 18.5 at kickoff, but on Bovada last week when we made the picks, it was 19, and that's where it pushed. So. But speaking of teams, one of those bigger games, those ranked teams, you have Tennessee number 13 taking on Missouri number 14. I like Tennessee in the matchup, Mike. Tennessee -2, -110. Missouri, I know they hung close with Georgia, but
that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people probably are going to be on Missouri after watching them last week stay close with Georgia. So I think I'm going to go with Tennessee here.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Zed, what's your next one?
I hate to do it to Matt, but I'm going Georgia -11.
Why would you let me say it? Why would you not let me have my moment?
You went to Kansas first.
I mean, all right.
-11 against Ole Miss, mainly because every time I'm on, I ride Ole Miss with Matt, and I've jinxed him every time. So I'm going to give you the best of luck here and go against it and let you win. Also, Georgia is covered a lot.
That was messed up.
I'm also taking the under 58, under -105.
I don't know if Matt's going to talk for us in the show.
I'll hop back in here. So
I'll take
you
Ole
can,
Miss plus 11 minus 110 while we're here.
you can stream House Guest on Amazon Prime, it looks like.
Yeah, but am I
You
going to
gotta
pay for that?
You got to pay $1.99. There's nowhere else that has it.
I can't buy that on Apple.
Well, Amazon, if you choose the extra wait a day or two delivery, you get the $1 electronic credit.
Well, to be fair, I've
Do that 2 or 3 times, then you get a free House Guest.
I've never purchased. I've only purchased one thing on Amazon ever, and it was in
What?
It was in 2006. I purchased a DVD of Celtic Pride, and that's the only thing I've ever purchased from Amazon ever.
It's a good purchase, but
Yeah,
That's a good
you
purchase.
just like paying for shipping all the time.
I don't use Amazon. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't really buy much online anyway, but it doesn't matter.
Where'd
My
you get
next
that
one.
dartboard? All right, sorry.
I might buy them from dart websites like dart sellers, or I go to Dick's Sporting Goods where they usually sell them.
The dart underworld,
Yeah,
the
dart
sellers.
underworld.
It's Croon's meeting people in the parking lot like Seinfeld when they're buying the high pressure shower heads.
Oh, you have
Don't get
that
the
Blade
reference.
6 core dartboard? That's the good stuff. I'm on I'm on Washington minus 9.5, minus
Me as
110.
well.
Yeah, I think that's a big spot for them. I'm also on West Virginia plus 13, minus 110. Matt, what's your next one?
Texas A&M minus 18 over Mississippi State. Texas A&M proved against a good ranked team last week that they can hang with better teams. So I think that they do beat Mississippi State by more than 18 points.
All right, Mike, your next one.
I'm going to take Miami plus 14 minus 110 against Florida State. Miami's I think they're 6-3. They're supposed to be a little bit better, like the last however many years. But I kind of like them. They might shake it up, beat Florida State, and have no ACC teams undefeated anymore. Maybe sprinkle plus 450. Yeah, put it on my card. Plus 450 as well.
This could be a chaos day in college football. There's a lot of matchups.
There's a lot of big games that could really shake things up.
I think LSU comes back pretty steadily. I'm taking them minus 13.5, minus 115 at Bovada. I think they bounce back pretty well.
They're minus 14.
Oh, it's minus 14 now? What did the odds change to?
Minus 105.
All right. I'll take that value. That works. All right, Matt, what else do you have?
Another ranked game. Texas minus 10 over Texas Christian University. The backup played really well last week. They should probably redshirt Arch Manning. Not sure why he's not redshirted. So I think Texas, when the burnt orange, goes into Texas Christian University and wins that game and takes down the Horned Frogs.
My last college football pick is Oregon State minus 20.5 over Stanford minus 110. Mike, anything else in college football?
I'm on that TCU plus 10, minus 110. I think they might upset as well. What was their plus? Why can't I find? I'm losing all the money lines. I don't know.
Control F.
Why? What's he doing?
Well, you could find the game a lot faster than trying to scroll through and figuring it out. All right, well, he searches for the money line. Zed, finish off your college football picks.
I don't see
All
it
right.
here anymore. It's not on my screen.
They are finished.
All right, Zed's done. Mike can't find it. If he finds it before the start of the game on Saturday.
Whatever, no money line, whatever. I'll just take the plus.
All right,
10.
fine. Then, Matt, close out college football for us.
I think I went through everything. Oh, wait. I still. You know what? I do have one more, Greg. An SEC team, baby. LSU minus 14, minus 105 over Florida. LSU might be the first ever 3-loss team to make it to the Final Four. I think they're a good squad. I think they're fighters. I think they're going to win this game.
I like it.
All right, well, I'm moving on then, and we're not coming back to it. So let's go to the world of soccer. I'm stunned, actually. I don't know. I don't really. Matt's thrown me completely off with what's going on, and I don't know what to think
I was pretty
about
messed
what's
up.
happened.
But
So I'll go to you, Mike, for some soccer action.
Nobody said you had to wait.
Yeah, I'll go with Olympiacos plus 440 in Europa League tomorrow against West Ham. Value.
Is it just out of spite?
Yes.
You say I'm the bad person? You say I'm the bad person? It's crazy. It's crazy.
You are.
Wait, who are these teams?
Poopy pants.
Is there no Champions League or Premier League?
It's Europa. Keep scrolling down. You'll see Premier League. It comes up after that.
Europa and Europa Conference League are like the two leagues all throughout Europe, but they're below Champions League.
I mean, I'm also betting against West Ham. It's just not in that game. I'm betting on Nottingham Forest against West Ham plus 310.
Big win
in the
over
Premier
the
League.
weekend for Nottingham.
We got back in the win column. We're working our way back. Realize we can compete with the big dogs. Here we are. We're ready to go. I'm also taking Tottenham plus 120 over the Wolves. I mean, Wolves just got smashed by Sheffield. Like, what?
That's on my board as well.
Matt, what do you have in some soccer action?
Bayern Munich plus 6 over Maccabi Tel Aviv.
That's simply not.
I was going to say, that's definitely not. That's not even close.
So, Momavada, I clicked EuroLeague. And EuroLeague says basketball.
I was going to say, Bayern played Galatasaray literally today. I don't think they're playing in Europa. They're in Champions League.
I'll take Bayern basketball over Maccabi Tel Aviv. So whatever that is.
What's the spread?
Plus 6 minus 110.
Plus 6. It's a big soccer spread.
I mean, it was a no-brainer if it was plus Bayern 6 when they have the greatest Polish soccer player of all time.
Give me the Maccabi basketball team.
At Barcelona.
Give me the other side.
All right, we'll take Maccabi Tel Aviv over Bayern in that one for Zed.
Nice.
Why we're in EuroLeague basketball?
I don't like the battle between them today.
What channel's that on?
There was no battle until someone steals your shine.
They went on they went on a sweet golf trip over the weekend, and now they're at each other's throats. This is crazy.
Guy sets up a half-hour monologue to the biggest game in his college football fandom career, and things just happen.
Shattered it. Mike, I'm going to do the same thing to you.
I'm going to go back and listen to sad songs.
Crystal Palace over Everton plus 145 at Bovada.
Great value.
I love the value. Big win for Palace.
Yeah, big win over.
It's away.
No, it's at Selhurst. It's at home. Played at Burnley last week.
Well, it's great for you guys because I got Everton plus a half minus 128. So it's good for you guys. Yeah.
Horrible pick.
I know back. You guys are always
on the bench. We're going with the Palace.
You guys are always all over the Palace. I got to go against them.
I'm not all over the Palace.
Well, I'm a Palace fan, so confirmed at Selhurst. But I like us at home. I think we're the better team, and we're getting healthy again. So.
Us?
So you said
I didn't know you were an us guy.
You said plus half a goal, minus 175, Zed?
No, it was minus 128.
All right, Zed's taking the alternate, the alternate line. That's the double line. So hang on here.
Yeah, I never really know what that is. 0, plus 0.5 minus 128.
So essentially, and we've talked about it before, but it has that extra line listed. But it's essentially you can either win both, or you can win half of it, like half's a win, half's a draw. Like if they lose by 1,
so it's like a reverse.
It splits it. Yeah, not really. I guess kind of, but I'm not as familiar with the reverse and how that works. It was explained to me once by one of my bald friends, but it was after a Sunday of drinking and a lot of football. We were trying to figure out what to do for the Sunday night game, and I still don't know what it is to this day.
Did he happen to be an Italian bald man by any chance?
He was, or still is.
Maybe in his 60s as well, with all the 60-year-olds you hang out with?
Nope, much younger.
Oh, younger bald man. Okay, gotcha.
Matt, anything in soccer? I was gonna say he's definitely muted because he's listening to sad songs.
Oh my god.
I love a little, love a little Natalie Imbruglia.
Faith said is really crappy. What are you
man.
talking about? Give me Man City. I don't give a shit.
I have them too. Minus 130 money line.
Of course.
I'm also on Man City. You don't get a ton of Man City value like that. I know Chelsea beat Tottenham pretty bad.
That was the worst
2
game
days
of
ago.
all time.
The first half was insanity.
You couldn't even watch it. There were so many stoppages and nonsense. And
Someone say
VAR. It was
Linsanity?
horrible.
Some would say. So I'm good in soccer. Mike,
Go Knicks.
what's your next one?
I'm going to take Newcastle minus 150 over Bournemouth. It's my last pick.
Are we doing NHL today?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's coming up in one sport. Zed, do you have anything else or are you good?
I do. I looked up Arsenal Burnley. There's no corner prop over under right now. But if it gets set, I'm taking the over. Those two teams have 160 combined corners so far together.
So you're taking Arsenal, Burnley over a currently undefined.
It could be over 11 and a half. Take it.
It says nothing there currently. But.
Yeah. It could be over 11 and a half. Just take it. It's free money.
All right, free money for Zed. Then let's go to tennis, fellas. Not a ton in tennis. I heard there's only one pick, and it's from Zed. So I'll go to you.
Yeah, we're in the ATP Sofia in Bulgaria. I just pretty much picked this one because I know the two guys with the sweet names. We got Jan Leonard Struff versus Fabian Marozsan. Classic German versus Hungarian. I'm going Leonard Struff to stuff. -1 at -110. Number 23 in the world rankings recently.
All right, I mean, I like it. You said -1 at -110 for you. Anybody else have anything in tennis, or can we just roll on through?
No, that's it. Shout out
right.
Iga winning the WTA finals. I think WTA is done for the rest of the year until
Probably like
unless
early January.
they might have some ramp up stuff for the Australian Open. That's normally late January.
Yeah, there's always challenger stuff to bet on too. Let's go to the NHL, like Matt mentioned. Matt, I'll start with you in the NHL then.
So I watched the Flyers play last night in San
It's
Jose.
horrible.
Waste of time.
Let me tell you this. I don't know anyone on that team. They got the guy from the Disney Channel original movie. They got all these players. The one guy, they're like, yeah, like he's coming up on his third season with the Flyers, and he's really good. I was like, who is this guy? Like Desjardins or Deverlou, whoever that guy is.
Delaurier, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He fights people.
Francis Delaurier.
I thought Duclair was on our team for a while. Turns out Duclair's on the Sharks when they kept saying the name. So, yeah, I didn't know what was going on. There's a lot of people on the Flyers. I don't know who they are. So that was interesting to me. But I'm going to take the Red Wings -1.5 plus 140 against the Canadiens.
It's a scrappy team. I also ordered a Red Wings shirt. They sent me the right one. With that
I'm on the Canadiens plus 145 in that one. Mainly because of 2 weeks ago or last week, I mentioned how great Alex DeBrinket's been, and he's not been as great, if we're being fair. So I'm going with the Canadiens in
I
that
hate
one.
Greg with all my might. I'm going to take the Lightning -1.5, -105 against the Blackhawks. Blackhawks aren't good still. Still going to take some time with Bedard and getting the rest of their team good around them. So I'm going to take the Lightning.
Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me?
Because we bet the Brinket yesterday, and you.
Guess who didn't score? Guess who didn't score? Alex DeBrinket didn't score, did he? Did he score? Did he score? You really celebrated
Greg.
that Nick Suzuki goal. You were all over that Nick Suzuki.
I got poop in my pants.
Down 4-0. Nick Suzuki. Here we go. Woo, 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 woo,
Greg's
woo.
got poop in his pants.
That sounds just like Greg. Mike, that sounds just like Greg.
Thank you.
That's usually what he says, too.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. Zed, what do you have in hockey?
And I can't order toilet paper because I don't use Amazon.
Yeah, toilet
Just
paper.
go to the grocery store and buy toilet paper.
No, you
Yeah,
got to get
you
toilet
poop on your
paper from
pants.
online.
You have
Toilet
poop on your
paper.
pants while you're going to the store. I got the Bruins at minus 160 over the
The
Islanders.
brilliant plays for the Manchester City Lions. Do we have a name?
There's another one. The Bruins are the best team in the NHL. You
It's
know
the
what I'm going to do?
Citizens.
I'm going to take Rube Hintz on the Dallas Stars, the team playing them. Unbelievable.
Citizens?
Stutzel. I'm pretty sure. Also, Rupe Hintz had a breakaway 1v1 with the goalie, Greg, and he scores that probably 8 out of 10 times, and we cash. I've had enough of you. I need you to give me a better attitude. We've been losing ever since you've been mean.
No. Way before.
Ever since Greg's been mean, we lose all of our bets.
I'm sorry.
He's mean.
Mike, can you tell me who played in net that game for the Bruins? Who played in net?
Elverson?
Yeah, Elverson.
No. Go find it now. Find it.
Was it Tuukka Rask?
There was so much poop in your pants.
Who's
right
the
now.
goalie for the
it's
Flyers?
unbelievable.
It wasn't Carter Hart. It was like Paul Ayres.
No, it was
probably-
Harrison last night.
Yeah. What's his name?
Urson.
Tortorella loves Urson. He's whatever.
He looked fine. We just didn't score. We just couldn't put the puck in the net.
Which is crazy because the Sharks stink and have been one of the worst offensive teams in like NHL history.
Dude, they were 0-12-1 coming into that game. That was
not
nuts.
good. They're not
Well,
going
they
to lose
should.
that game is bad.
When was this? Was this 2 nights ago? It was 2 nights
2 nights ago, Mike. Yes, it was Monday night.
Okay, let me see who's in there.
Waiting all day for Monday night.
If only.
Mm-hmm.
You got Swayman.
Oh, I'm sorry. The guy that leads the NHL in goals against average, 1.49. He leads the league. I mean, it wouldn't have been much better because the other Bruins goalie, Linus Ullmark, is number 10 in the NHL in goals against average.
Rupe Hintz.
Do your
Rupe Hintz, that is
research.
his name. I did. He had 3 shots on goal, and he literally had a 1v1 that he scores probably 7 out of 10 times, and he put it into his shin pads.
Coyotes, even money over the Blues.
Good. I'm
That's
on the Blues.
ridiculous.
Minus 120.
Now you're
Okay,
just
now
being
you
mean.
guys are just going to fight each other?
I have it written down. It's a battle today.
Oh, this guy's pre-written notes and jokes and picks. Look at all that.
Oh, yeah. Zed probably
it's
has
already
all
pre-picked.
I wasn't on
Zed's
the
like-
other show. Zed definitely has
Zed's like
pre-written
the NFL,
jokes.
dude. He's got a script. Everything's scripted with him.
Matt, what's your next one?
The script's not working.
Not even a little bit. What's your next one, Matt?
In what?
NHL.
No.
All right, Zed.
Look at me. David Garvin. Stealing TVs.
I could be any bald guy.
We're doing
I feel like
bits
somebody-
now, huh?
Did somebody already say the Blues game? I'm taking the Coyotes at even.
That is
Somebody-
not me.
Then
Like
I'm taking the Blues. Give me the Blues. I'm taking
Let's
the Blues.
go, Matt. Yeah.
Blues Coyotes, the game of the week.
Game of the week.
You deserve the Blues for
I'm
you.
going to put 500 real units on it.
That's
My
$5
last
million.
is the Predators plus 120 on Bovada. That's the last one I'm going with in the NHL for you. Mike,
1
you
for
good
1
in the
tonight,
NHL?
Greg. 1 for 1.
Long
Yeah,
way to go.
I'm good.
Matt, you're good in the NHL. You already said it. Zed, you're good in the NHL?
Yep.
All right, then let's go. We're just going to go quickly. Grand Slam of Darts starts this
Let's
weekend.
go.
One of the best tournaments of the year, the group stage. then
My
the
personal
knockout
favorite.
stage.
Group
I
stage,
sent Mike.
baby.
I sent Mike the groups earlier this week. He was very
Oh, they were-
excited. I mean, there's some serious group clashes in there.
Oh,
But I'm
Barry
just gonna-
Van Peer.
I'm plowing through them. Brandon Dolan versus Andrew Gilding, plus 110. Jan Van Veen versus Ryan Searle, minus 130. The aforementioned Barry Van Peer, plus 190 against Johnny Clayton.
Yeah,
Take a
put him
little
on my
flyer
card.
on him.
Put him on my
And then
card.
that's it. Oh, I have Chris Dobie, minus 125 against Josh Rock. I know we saw Josh Rock last year throw a 9-darter against MVG in the knockout stages of this this tournament, but tough group for Josh Rock this year.
That's what I was thinking.
Dobie's a tough guy. The reigning Masters champ, hard guy to play this early. Zed,
I was
anything in
thinking.
darts?
Nope. Didn't even know this was coming up.
All right, that works. Mike, I know you don't have anything but Barry Van Peer.
I said
Matt,
I
I'll
wanted
check-
Barry Van Peer.
I got him on there. Anything
Okay.
for you, Matt?
In what?
All right, then let's go to the UFC. We went to Brazil last week. A lot of canceled fights. We had multiple missed weights. Not the best, but with that, Almeida got it done in the main event, just dominating the Black Beast,
21
Derek Lewis.
21 minutes and like 30 seconds of ground control in a 25-minute fight is absurdity.
Yeah, it's not great. It is not great at all. So, but we head back. This one, is this the Apex? This can't be the Apex, is it?
No, it's in
London.
It's in London,
UFC
right? It's
295.
Aspinall. It's Aspinall,
No.
Pavlovich.
Jiri and Pereira are the main event.
That's the main event, but it was supposed to
It's
be.
not in London.
Yeah, I just said that. I was going to say, is that right?
I thought it
No.
was. Isn't there one coming? There's one coming up.
Albuquerque.
No, it's. I don't believe that either. I don't know what to believe.
I looked it
Yeah,
up.
this is at
New York.
This is at Madison Square Garden. That's what I
It
thought
was supposed to be the John Jones Stipe
John
card.
Jones.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
it-
now
I couldn't
Why is
now
that
they're
one
doing
not
a heavyweight
happening?
fight.
John Jones
tore
his
his
pec.
pec or something, and he's out for like 8
It's always something with this guy.
months. So, now this is going to be still some great fights on there, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's still some good ones.
All right.
I'll start with you, Mike.
Tabitha Ritchie plus 145. I'll take the dog there against Lupita Godinez.
All right, Matt. Anything for you?
The underdog. Give me Matt, the Steamroller Frivola, plus 185 over Benoit St. Denis.
I'll take him as well in New York. Last fight he had at Madison Square Garden, I believe he won as well. So I think
Because there's a lot of construction in New York.
I was just there. There wasn't that much construction.
Well, you must have been in the weird part.
There's always construction in New York. It just
Nah,
never stops.
There was a lot of construction.
It's literally that's why they say they named it twice, because they're currently rebuilding the second name. It's pretty good a literary joke, but
Yeah,
whatever.
Congrats.
It used to be New Amsterdam. Okay.
Zed, what do you got in the UFC?
Can I leave?
Well, you know me. I normally have nothing. I just wait to pick something somebody else picks. I have nothing right now.
We're doing it. We are in Atlanta, Georgia for Mississippi versus Georgia.
Okay.
The 9 seed versus the number 2 seed. The biggest game in college football this season. The Ole Miss Rebels are going to go into Georgia. They are going to win at minus 11. They are going to money line, which I don't have the information. Lane Kiffin has been preparing for this moment his entire life. He is ready for it. Kinshawn Judkins, everybody. Jackson Dart is a primetime quarterback. He's going to take down Stetson Bennett. I don't care how many national championships he has won. We are taking them down in Georgia, in between the hedges. We win this game. We win the next couple games. We are in the college football playoff. This is where Lane Kiffin belongs. SEC football, Ole Miss football.
I did want a beautiful monologue. I did want to actually talk about that. It'd be crazy if they do win this game and then they go 11-1 and then don't make the SEC championship.
Why? Because Alabama.
They'd have to be it'd be Alabama over them, and then.
But if we beat Georgia and first of all, strength of schedule, we deserve to be in there over Michigan playing frickin' Purdue at twice a year. Michigan's going to be a crappy Penn State team. They're going to be a crappy Ohio State team. If we don't make it, it is ridiculous.
Yeah, because they wouldn't make it over Alabama. And so
if you go 11-1 in the US or in the USC, we were in the UFC. If you go 11-1 in the SEC, but don't make the SEC championship, I don't know if they can put you in. It all depends on what happens everywhere else. Really, what you have to hope for is you have to hope that USC beats Oregon, because then that eliminates the Pac-12 pretty much entirely, except for maybe Washington.
Well,
but they could
has to go
still
undefeated.
Yeah, they could easily still trip up because they're going to have to play someone. If it's not Oregon, they're playing USC in the conference championship there.
I'm the biggest Caleb Williams fan then.
And to be fair, Washington loses to the Beavs, not this weekend, but next weekend.
I'll take
Oregon
that.
would also lose to the Beavs next.
I'm getting one of those half jerseys where it's like DJ Longwele on one side and Caleb Williams on the other side.
That works.
I'm surprised you knew the Oregon State QB.
It's DJ Uwungalele. What do you mean?
Yeah, it is.
How
were
wouldn't
right.
you
It's
know
not-
that? If it was like
I mean, Mike,
if it was like Chet Smith, like it's been the other 20 years, no, I wouldn't know. But if it's the
how
guy
dare
that
you
was literally
how dare you disrespect Derek Anderson and Sean Mannion?
Sorry.
This is unbelievable.
Sorry, insert generic Madden player here. Like
Sean
that's
Mannion is the practice squad QB for the Vikings. How dare you?
I should have known. Oh, the guy who lost his job to Josh Dobbs. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, probably
Let me see what that is. Yeah, let me get that guy on the horn.
not that guy. That's Jaron Hall. That's BYU.
Yeah, but he got injured. But Sean Mannion not getting he's not the backup, and they traded a 6th round pick for freaking Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs, a proven
Great
starter.
win.
What do you want?
All right, I'll tell you what. Give me Pat Sabatini minus 121.
Also, Zed in the chat said pre-written material. I don't pre-write anything. It's all off the dome.
I didn't say anything in the chat.
L's in the chat. Now there's L's in the chat.
I
do love it.
Fighting
Mike,
out of,
what's your
or from Bristol, fighting out of
Connecticut?
No, Pennsylvania.
Stamford, Connecticut? Mike, what's your next pick on Bovada?
That's got to be the 18,000th time Greg's done that. I'm going to take Roosevelt Roberts plus 475. Anytime somebody says Connecticut, you do the
Yeah,
Stanford,
no doubt, dude.
Connecticut.
That's the. I mean, it's.
Connecticut?
I'm sorry. There's like 2 really great shows of all time. It's the Office, Seinfeld, How I Met Your Mother's 3.
Taxi. How I Met Your Mother is not 3.
No,
Workaholics.
the first like
Game
7
of Thrones.
seasons of How I Met Your Mother is 3.
Workaholics
Um,
is
Practical
not even in-
Jokers.
Workaholics is not
excellent
even in the
show.
top 25.
Workaholics might be top 1.
I'm the
No.
beef.
Not
the
top
beef.
25. We're talking sitcoms. Cheers is up there. Taxi.
Did you watch those when you were like negative 10 years old?
Taxi-
you mix yours-
First of all, number 1, Taxi's awesome. I
Taxi's
spent like
really
an
good.
entire day, like maybe 3 weeks ago, where I just watched Taxi all day on I forget what streaming service it was on, but
It's a weekday.
so good.
Hope your boss
it's
is
so
listening.
good. You ever see
Yeah,
the
you might-
episode where Alex Rieger delivers the lady's baby in the back seat of the cab and the husband's like asleep in the front?
No.
He's
It
too
sounds like it
nervous.
could be.
He's too
Any-
nervous.
Any movie or TV show involving a taxi is always somebody having a baby in the back.
Latka?
Always
How
Sunny
are you
is
going to
up there.
disrespect
I know.
Latka?
Laka's
I'm not even trying to disrespect Workaholics, but it's not in the top 25 best sitcoms of all time, best TV shows of all time. And I'm excluding
insane.
HBO, and it's still not in the top 25.
It's Workaholics is so unbelievably funny. It's
You're
just,
insane, Matt.
Adam Devine,
I mean-
very funny.
I made your Cajun chicken niblets.
Poop dollar.
Montez, very funny. Poop Dollar,
Montez.
I also don't find Poop Dollar funny. I think that's a lame joke.
Why are we pooping on $1? Doesn't matter. UFC picks, Mike. Give me a bunch of them.
I gave you Roosevelt Roberts, right?
Yes.
My last pick for the 2 title fights is Jessica Andrade plus 170. I just think that's really good value for her with her punching power against Mackenzie Dern.
I agree. I'm on that pick as well.
My lock of the week was Ole Miss to cover, by the way. I didn't mention that.
That works. Anything else, Mike? That's it before you. That's it, right?
Just the 2 title fights, yeah.
And then Matt, you're not in anything, right?
One more. Vyacheslav, the soup, Borshev, even money over Nazim Sidikov. Borscht.
All right. I got you. Let's go to the co-main event. It is for the interim heavyweight title. Sergey Pavlovich taking on Tom Aspinall. Very, very close fight in terms of the odds. Bovada has Pavlovich at minus 105 and Aspinall at minus 115. Mike, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I'm going to take Sergey Pavlovich plus 100. Or no, minus 105 now. I just think he's got great power, punching power. Aspinall maybe try to take him down. I don't know. I just think Pavlovich has power, a lot more power on the feet, and will knock him out.
That's what I'm on as well, Mike. Sergey Pavlovich. Matt, you in anything in this one?
No.
Zed.
Nope.
All right, then the main event is for the light heavyweight title, former champion Yuri Prohashka going up against former middleweight champion Alex
Yep.
Pereira. I mean, huge fight. Mike, I'll go to you again.
Yeah, I went back and forth, but I think I got to go Pereira minus 120. I think again with punching power, I think I'm going with the more powerful guys in both these fights. Prohaska, as we've watched before, been knocked out 3 times in one fight against Dom Reyes. As long as he doesn't fall on top of him, Pereira should put him out. So
I completely agree. The exact same reasoning. I think Pereira is a 2-weight division title holder after this fight, or champion, not current title holder because he lost it. But regardless, fellas, let's get to Week 10 in the NFL. We have a ton of action, bye weeks for a lot of good teams, so the games aren't always the best. But we're getting closer and closer to the postseason, which is crazy. It starts on Thursday night on Amazon. Carolina Panthers going to Chicago. The Bears are 3-point favorites. Matt, are you in this game?
Yeah, representing the PSAC, I'm taking the Chicago Bears minus 175 over the Carolina Panthers.
I'm on the Bears as well, -3, minus 105, minus 120, actually, on there. Zed, are you in this game?
I am, but it's part of a parlay for later, so I'll save it.
All right, go ahead then, Mike.
I'm going to take under 38.5 minus 105. I think that game's going to be really ugly. I did have a thing to bring up. You guys saw that's ESPN analytics thing that had the Eagles ranked like 8th?
It's literally so people can just get mad about it. They know Philly fans will interact with it.
It's clickbait.
It is definitely clickbait, but it's just also just hilarious.
Don't fall into the trap, Mike.
No respect for the bird.
No chance. No chance.
8-1.
That's what you got?
Are you telling me the Birds are 8-1?
Birds are weak.
Then Zed, go ahead. Let's move to the Sunday slate. You can start.
I got Ravens minus 6.5 versus the Browns, and I got the Vikings. Your boy Josh Dobbs. Somebody mentioned him earlier. Plus 2.5 at minus 105 against the Saints.
If they get Justin Jefferson back, that team could be very dangerous if Dobbs can play even half as well.
Not against us.
No, I'm not saying.
I think dangerous for them to win. I think dangerous for them to win the NFC North. Yes.
Who else is in the North? The freaking Cardinals.
I'm not saying the Vikings are winning the title, but I'm saying they started 1-3. Like they have a chance to make the playoffs.
4-4.
Most 1-3 teams I know just give up at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Zed, would you like to defend?
It's Coletta giving me all the good picks.
Yeah. Not picks. Two different top 3 players.
Jamar Chase might be hurt. He hurt his back.
True.
Yeah.
Well, then shout out Pat for not trading me yesterday for Jamar Chase. I'm going to take the Ravens as well, Zed.
Shout out to random guy Pat.
Yep, random guy Pat. He knows who he is.
Pat.
Listener.
Not a listener.
I'm also taking the Colts minus 1.5 over the Patriots minus 1. Pat, the Patriots stink.
Minshew looks European, so I think this would be perfect for him. So I'm double dipping on that game.
My lock of the week's the Patriots plus 105.
Wow.
Everybody's in Germany. I don't think the Patriots are going to go on some sort of winning streak or anything, but the Colts also stink. Everybody's writing off that it's the end of Belichick, all that different things. The Patriots had a chance.
Those people are stupid. That's a stupid thing to say.
He just resigned.
The Patriots had a chance to win last week, or at least tie and go to overtime. Mac made a dumb decision at the end. Tipped the ball.
It's because their quarterback stinks. That's why, Mike.
It was a dumb decision at the end, but I think they'll be able to run on that Colts defense with Ramondre, and they'll be able to move the football.
Gardner Minshew is better than Mac Jones as a starting quarterback in the NFL.
By a lot.
It's not a question.
It's not up
Gardner
for
Minshew
debate.
That doesn't make their team so much better.
I understand that, but he can move the ball better, and the Patriots defense is very lackluster. And God, I said it like 7 times on You're Wrong this week, and now I've said it again here. The word lackluster. But I think the better quarterback prevails in this one.
It sounds like your vocabulary is getting very lackluster if you're just using the same word over and over again.
It really might be. Matt, what's your next one in the NFL?
The NFL hasn't been that bad this year.
Yeah, but they've lost a lot of guys. So those year-long stats are also, counting the games where they had that kid from Oregon who they drafted, the cornerback, where they had Matthew Judon.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, Christian
Valid.
Gonzalez.
Valid. Lock of the week,
Steelers,
Patriots.
Steelers minus 3.5 even money. Steelers are playing good ball. They're a good team right now. Deontay Johnson's back. He's scoring touchdowns, putting up units. So I do like the Steelers in that game.
Their
I'm on them
defense
as
is
well.
just their defense
Scored
is
one
just
touchdown. One touchdown in what, a year and a half, 2 years?
Since
Yeah,
2021.
he's back.
So back.
I'm on the Steelers minus 3.5 as well, Matt.
Yeah. Nice.
Zed, what's your next one?
Well, I'm going to jump to the parlay because you guys brought up the second game in it. So
Our
I'm
fault.
sure you guys saw the slate. I mean, the Thursday night game stinks. The London game stinks. Sunday night stink. Monday night, they all stink. But it's crappy football. We all like to be entertained with it. So I came up with my crappy team entertainment parlay, or CTE parlay. It is.
So stupid.
We have Carolina +3, Indy -1.5, and the Raiders -1. Put all those together, +568 CTE parlay. Cashing it, and you'll forget you won.
This dude's so stupid. He gave out the Sunday night game. He might never be invited
no,
I
again.
thought Monday was the challenge. I thought Monday was the challenge.
Unbelievable.
That was the last game.
That's fine. I'm on the Bengals -6.5, -115. They might be the best team in the AFC. They're very, very good. Matt, what's your next one?
Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars +3 and -110 and +145 against the Niners. Jaguars are a good team. I don't know why I'm surprised it's not just like an even money at home.
Yeah, it's
Well, then
an
maybe
interesting
they
line
think
to say. the
Niners
least.
off the bye or something. I don't know. They're thinking. The Niners haven't won in a
Debo being
month.
back and healthy too is a big factor, I think.
It's true.
Mike, what's your next one?
I'm on the Saints -2.5, -120 against that Vikings team. I don't know if I forget somebody already mentioned it.
Zed
But,
took them.
The Saints have a very favorable schedule to win that for the rest of the year to win that NFC South.
I mean, nobody else is even a close contender in that one. I actually have the goddamn, where is it? The Cardinals +1.5, -105 against the Falcons, who are contending for that division. I think that's. I mean, I almost want to double dip on Bovada and take them +110 as well, because they are the Falcons, just from a quarterback perspective, are just completely lost, and the defense got worse with the injury to Grady Jarrett. It's not good. Kyler Murray returning, you know how it is. Zed, what's your next one?
I got the team that will be winning the NFC North, Detroit -3, even money versus the Chargers. The Chargers
like
feel
that
hyped
pick.
up coming off the Jets. They're
I'm
gonna
on the
lose to
Chargers +140 there.
Oh, even better.
It's
Even-
okay,
I think
Zed.
they're getting healthy, looking solid. I'm gonna take them.
He's been on the Chargers like every week where you think they're going to win and they lose. We'll see what happens. I don't know how I feel about it. Matt, what's your next one?
I'm going to take exact number of touchdowns by the Giants, 1 +130 against the Cowboys.
The Italian Stallion.
That gets me to my lock of the week, the Cowboys, -16.5, -110. If it's Tommy DeVito, which is what I'm fully expecting, and even if it's Tyrod Taylor, to be fair, I think the Cowboys absolutely destroy the Giants again. The defense is just too good, and it's the NFL. Teams don't let up. So 16.5 is I think easily doable. And then I also have the Titans.
With Tyrod, I
minus
could see
115.
them keep it close.
The issue is I can't see them putting him back out there after he had to go to the hospital 2 weeks
That's
ago.
true.
That's tough against that defense behind that offensive line. That's, you want to talk malpractice from a coaching staff. That would be malpractice. Matt, what's your next one?
I got nothing else.
All right, Mike. Anything else in the NFL?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Seahawks -6.5, -110
Netflix.
against the Commanders. Our guy already getting Netflix on. I think the Seahawks looked horrible last week against the Ravens, but they had to go all the way back. Now they're back at home. Commanders got to travel all the way across, all the way to Seattle. So I'm going to take Seattle at home. They're -6.5.
Let me tell you what.
Zed.
I know you made a joke, Mike. I am prepared. I'm very close to speed running Donkey Kong 1 in under an hour.
You have yet to do it, and it's been for like what, over a month now at least.
I'm very close. I'm gonna get it done before the end of the year.
Zed, what's your anything else in the NFL?
Yeah, I'll close it up fast. I got Atlanta with Taylor Heineke, a.k.a. Tyler Winnicky, -1.5, -115 versus the Cardinals. And then I got Tampa Bay, -1.5, -105 against Mike's boy, Will Levis.
Stinks.
I said the Titans -115, right? I'm just making
Yes,
sure. Yeah, it's
you did.
-110.
Will
It's
Levis
actually
actually
-110 now.
hasn't stunk. He's looked pretty solid so far, but
Yeah, but I had the Bucks.
Yeah, I know.
okay, good. Oh, good.
My last one is the Bills -7.5, -105. I think bounce back at home against the Broncos. I know the Broncos beat the Chiefs, but it's just I can't see the Bills.
I'm on
losing
that
this
as
game.
well. Put that on my card as well.
And then, are you good, Mike? Are you out of picks?
Yeah, just the Sunday night.
I will also say, looks like the line from 3 hours ago is way different. The Bucks are at +1 now. They were -1 earlier. +1 at
All right.
-115.
All right, Bucks
Love it.
+1,
Moving lines.
-115. That's
They
how we
heard
do
I
it
was
over
coming
here.
on. They heard I was coming on.
The last game of the week is that Sunday, or the weekly challenge. That Sunday night game. Zed, we got your pick for the weekly challenge. I assume the Raiders. Do you have them individually on the card or just in the challenge?
Raiders. I'll put them individual too. Might as well.
All right, Raiders -1, -110. Matt, I'll go to you.
I'm not taking the Raiders
So the Jets +1 on the card.
on the card.
All right, +1 for the Jets, -110. Mike, I'll go to
Yeah,
you.
I know the Raiders. They got that new coach win bump last week. I think the Jets. That defense is just too good. I think they're going to beat them -105.
Mike,
The
do you
issue
know who
is
Antonio
minus
Pierce
110.
is?
Yeah, he was a linebacker for the Giants.
Yeah, he's the man.
Correct, but they
The-
already used their new coach win bump last week.
The
I want to double dip on the Jets, Greg.
Oh, you took the Jets too? Okay.
Yeah, I'm on your side. What? So I don't understand what you even went for there.
I
Too
stopped
good. They just
listening
gave
out.
27. Give
I'm
27
listening
points
hours
last week.
ago.
Wasn't they? The offense turned it over. And they returned it to the 2. There was a punt return. Their
Did you
defense
see-
gave up like maybe 13 points.
It's
The
defense
Giants-
/ special teams is one category.
That's
The
insane.
Giants game like 2 weeks ago had 24 punts.
Yeah, that was absurd.
23. The record's 24.
Oh, yeah.
I wa-
it's still nuts.
I wasn't on the pod, but that wasn't my most punts props parlay. That counts big time last week.
I'm sure it did. I am on the Raiders because the Jets O-line stinks and Max Crosby is going to have a field day. It's on the card, -1, -110, and -115 on the
right.
money line. Fellas, fun week. Zed, thank you for coming back. Always a pleasure when you're here. That being said, salute Rhys Hoskins. Salute Mike as Chance the Rapper 2 weeks late on Halloween. And Mark, we'll see you again next week. Fellas, let's go win some bets.